Hello and welcome to another update video about Ethereum. Ethereum has come down yesterday quite strongly after my last Ethereum video, but I did talk about what would happen if we break the yellow support level. And I said that I will most likely have to change my wave count, which I did, but unfortunately the situation is not as clear because we have reclaimed the support area quite quickly. So you could argue this was not a substantial break of that 1255 support level. So this support range, as you will remember, is was calculated to be sitting between the 1255 level and the 1270 level, between the 50% FIB level and the 38.2% FIB level of the wave 3 that I did have on the chart. Don't have it on the chart anymore because it implied that this move here, this consolidation, is a wave 4. The depth of the decline, however, makes it quite unlikely that it's still a wave 4, given that we have dropped below this support level. Therefore, I have changed this wave count from a count where I'm still expecting one more leg up to complete it as a wave 1. I have changed it to a 1-2 setup, which I talked about before. If we drop below 1255, I will most likely see it that way. The wave count would now suggest that we have moved from the low of the 22nd of November to the upside in a wave 1. We came down in a wave 2 to 1150. We are now in the wave 3. It's basically unchanged to before. Then a wave 4 down and a wave 5 up. But what has changed is just the internals of this yellow wave 3. And I now assume that we have only finished a wave 1. We're now coming down in a wave 2, and there will be a wave 3 up, 4 and 5. I currently don't think that this entire rally is over. The reason is that the move up was a 5-wave structure, and the move down currently looks corrective. And the last top here looked also corrective in a B wave, 3 waves. Therefore, the first assumption has to be that the move down here is a C wave. So ABC, a 3-wave structure, could be either a wave 2 or a wave 4. For a wave 4, we're coming down a little bit too much, even though here, as I just told you, it's not very clear because we haven't dropped really too much to completely invalidate a wave 4, but we also haven't dropped enough to make a wave 2 very likely, and we have reclaimed it, so theoretically it could still be a wave 4. So it's a bit unclear. We just need to wait and see here, unfortunately. But luckily it doesn't make a great difference because in both scenarios I would still be looking at a wave here, a continuation of the uptrend. It's really only if we break below 1185, which is now the 78.6% FIB level, that I am looking at a further continuation to the downside, possibly to $1,000 or below. So that's the key level. All eyes need to be on that level. I've made an attempt here to label the subwaves. It's not as easy, but at the moment we can go with that we have come down in the C wave in a 1, 2, 3. This could be a wave 4, coming down in 5 next. Reason is that this wave 4, even though it seems quite strong, it only reached the 50% retracement. So it's still a valid wave 4 at 1265. It should, however, not move above 1265 substantially. If it does that, then I would possibly consider that a low has already been made here. Currently, I'm looking for further continuation to the downside, ideally one more leg down into the region around 1230 to 1185 before we recover. The reason is, as you can see, from a traditional TA point of view, you could say this was a double top, okay, or just an ABC from an Elliott Wave point of view, double top. We came down, we broke below the last swing low. That is always a sign that the trend is shifting short term. So we broke that swing low. Where is it? Here? Come on. Okay. Let me just take that out again. Don't know what happened here. So we broke that swing low, and what we're doing now, that low was at around 1265. So we came down, recovered obviously, broke it, and we're now retesting it from below. So if you just, let's take this support level out, because we know it's 12.55, so we take it out. But if you see this line, if I move this line to the last swing low, you can see that we came down below it. And all we're doing at the moment is we retest it from below. That is not a sign of strength at the moment. So it's all about, can we break above this previous swing low again? Then we will have a good chance to rally. If, however, we bounce off it and carry on down, which at the moment is my preferred option, because if we are now in a wave 2, we would ideally like to drop a little bit lower, but hold the 1185 level. So we can drop to 1211 at 1230 or 1185, but shouldn't drop below it. So ideally, I would like to see one more leg down in a C wave. That would be ideal before we recover. So yeah, again, it's all about this level. We are at a key pivot point here, key decision point, and it will be an interesting day. And also the weekly candle close is coming up, so that will be very, very interesting as well. Yeah, but that's my update about Ethereum. I hope you liked the update. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment and subscribe. And if you really like the content, then please check out the channel membership. Thanks a lot for watching. Bye-bye.